And Tessie, why are you recording? It's not too early. Thank you. Madam, why are you recording? No, please stop recording. So I told her to let me find out the date that will be available. Well, the thing, oh, you're welcome. I don't know whether to call this a proper meeting because we've not formed a quorum, but the way it is, we just have to make some decisions here because we don't have time, and we want to have a program to close out the year by November. Like I was discussing with Tessie, we don't want to put a time that is too near the conference. We want to put a time that is like neutral, say about maybe like a month's time, but say maybe mid-November, sometime comfortable, so that we have enough time for publicity and all that, you know. And so basically the reason why we have called this meeting is to discuss the modalities of the TVET conference. So I'm personally thinking we should also look at the objectives. Why do we want to organize this conference? Basically, I believe that we're looking at a reform of the TVET, I don't know why I call it TVET reform. Um, Basically coming up with some blueprints, basically. And then we're looking at having a 3 hour online summit so that we'd have something. Yeah, 3 hours is a lot, but like max, let's say 2.5, 3 hours. So that we have an array of speakers who can actually speak to the team. And so basically what we want to do is, getting a new blueprint for the TVET in Nigerian engineering. And then this summit should basically be solution based and action oriented. We're looking at inviting, I think, speakers from, I think, the N, what do you call that? From Koren, from, let me see. You could invite maybe the registrar or the president. I don't know who would be more appropriate to invite for as a panelist. We'd also be looking at Nigerian Board or National Board of Technical Education. I can't remember. I think it's an MBTE. I think they have an ES or something, whether an MD or ES, whatever. But we'd invite somebody from there. We'd invite someone from ITF, if possible, and maybe basically other stakeholders, people that can actually stakeholders in as per that regards. I don't know. Yeah, and also let me see. Yeah, so of course, we all know that the Madam President would always be the chair, of the occasion. I was thinking whether we should have like, but that really depends on the attendance. Having like breakout sessions for the NSC, I mean for the program, if it's possible, where we can discuss the curriculum and digital skills. Another one would look at basically the collaboration between the industry, the academia, the government, like a triple helix kind of model. We also look at the funding and infrastructure as regards building the blueprints. Yeah, so I don't know how possible that is. And then have close out with these are just my thoughts. I'm just you know saying a lot of things, my thoughts. I would also have like a panel session. It's going to be it's going to be too much. It's going to be short. We'll look at basically maybe an MD CEO also of an engineering firm. We'd look at we want the panelists to be people that can share from the various perspective. Maybe looking at a rector of a polytechnic, and her, yeah, is the executive secretary actually of the Nigerian Board of Technical. Is it national or Nigerian? I don't know. Board of Technical Education. Yeah, so they can actually speak to that. Then, of course, we get a moderator who can be one of them or one of us. I would even prefer it to be one of the technical, committee members to moderate the session. So it's my thought is that we'd have a panel session and we also have like a breakout session. The breakout session is going to be short, so that we can then have a robust feedback. And then, of course, doing that after this the breakout, we're going to have like a report from each people that will moderate it will be like three breakout people that will moderate it. So when we come back together as a group, we'd have like 15 minutes of report back. uh a report that will be given. And the end of the day, we should have of course we want to come up with a communique at the end of the event. Yeah, I think that's about it. My thoughts. So let's hear our suggestions, please. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Yetunde. First of all, to begin with, like you said at the beginning, no quorum is formed, so we can just take this as an information meeting. From that that can be dispersed to all members because no quorum was formed. So you have said almost all the details of that. This thing because initially this TVET something, I was considering it under my subcommittee when we were doing all these things. And then I think later on, I think it fell under another subcommittee. And so I dropped this TVET aspect of it. So everything you have said is in order. But we need to decide, first of all, are we going to have a physical or a virtual meeting? These are, first of all, we must know what it is, the nature of the meeting. Once we know the nature of meeting, then we start talking about everything you have listed is the way to go. What is the subject of conversation and all that? Then we look at the resource persons. Who are the people that we need? And then which audience are we talking about? Is it going to be virtual or distinct? So that we open up the line if it's going to be virtual to the people we want them to hear what we are talking about. So it's everything. Nothing. I can't fault anyone you have said, but it's just about the major decisions. Is it physical or it's going to be virtual? We talk about date, and then we quickly. This is what this meeting today was supposed to serve, so that we give ourselves time. Once we fix a date for the meeting, then every person works onto that within this week. We start talking about what is the subject, who are the resource persons, and then online we can. So I think you have devolved everything about it, and then majorly, I don't know. At sometimes it must involve some costs. Who is going to bear this? So these are things we must consider. If we were complete at this meeting, these were just the things. If we are settled at this meeting, then implementation should have just gone on. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Appreciate your contributions. So I just wanted to
Mm.
answer. You're asking the mood. I would say virtual because we can't even afford to have any physical event now because the planning and it's going to be a lot and the timing is too short to have a physical event. And when you have a physical event, you're spending more money. And requesting for money and all that at this period in time, I don't think is advisable. So my advice is that we have an online TVET summit, which will hardly cost us anything. The only thing is we just send the NSC, we handle the logistic, sending out the letters and all that. So all we need to do is just to be available, then join online. That's it. And basically follow up with our resource persons to make sure they're available for that day. That way it's cheaper, and at least the most important thing is getting the message across, whichever ways. I don't think we can afford to have given the short period of time to have a physical one. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely right. It's not easy to organize physical meeting at this stage, and then timing and funding. What shall we call it? A webinar or a seminar, or what is it? We need
A
to give it
summit,
a name. A
a summit,
summit.
an online summit. Yeah. You can still
Online
leave it
summit.
as a summit, online summit.
Uh,
Yes,
and
sir.
then yeah. So quickly, because the year is ending, as you're saying, because it's something that like we did last time, it involved even international participants. So it needs
Mm,
publicity. Okay, this is the subject. So these are the things. Once if we agree to go ahead, let this informal meeting decide when, and then we'll give ourselves some few days to come out with a topic. We are working on this topic. We'll discuss online because if we start calling meetings, that's not working now. But I think that people they can participate by just putting their suggestions, which
mm,
you as chairman can prioritize quickly and say, we are working
mm.
on this subject, and then we publicize it, give it a date. Once you have these two items, then everything starts working with the networks that we need to use.
Yeah. So one thing again is, like I said, you can't do anything without the PD board. So I'd have to engage with the chair of the PD board offline and get his permission, and so that, because like I said, we cannot do anything without the permission. So once we get the permission, we just go ahead. And the good thing is we could, yes, for the title, I was able to get one, but I mean, it's not cast on stone. I could also throw it out open that, what do you think? This is my own suggestion. If you have anyone, maybe we'll put it to vote. We just get it. We can do that in a few hours, maybe in a day. We get the theme. And as soon as we get the permission, what we can do is, before we even get the resource persons, we'd have like a save the date flyer announcing that this thing is coming up. TBET, save the date, XYZ, at so time. We fly it all around via email, NSC email. It'll be in everybody's box, and so people are already anticipating. So when we confirm the part and the resource persons, we can now put their pictures in the flyer and then escalate again. But the most important thing is that people already have in mind that at XYZ dates, we are going to have the summit. So even without the resource persons, we can start announcing. Even when we want to change the date later, but at least let them know that there's a summit coming up at a XYZ period. So that's my yeah.
Okay. So you require approval. So let's give you the go ahead to that. So just the topic on the platform, let's so that we can quickly say, oh, this is good, this is not good. While you work on your this in trying to get approval that we can still do a summit between now and then. They are all of them are all on AGM, preparing for the AGMs.
Oh,
So
that's true.
because if you don't get it, nothing can happen. So I
Mm.
think that one is the high point.
Hmm.
Put something together. One slide is okay for you to convince that this our informal meeting. This is our intention to do
Mm.
this, and that on so date and that. One slide for our intention of this committee to do.
Mm.
So if at the end they kill it, well,
Mhm.
so
I
I
doubt
think
it.
that
They will. Let's just
yeah, okay,
figure something first.
okay.
Mm.
Hello, ma.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yes. My opinion on this is that since we did not form a quorum,
Mm.
will it be wise for we to give the go-ahead for the arrangement for this summit? Because before we can take any decision, we ought to form a quorum.
Sir, the
Which,
way it is, members of these committees are they're not ready to attend meetings. This is not the first meeting. The last meeting I
okay.
called, I mean, the last time I called for a meeting, people didn't turn up. Same thing today, and I'd already put it in the platform for people to choose. I mean, for people to talk about how convenient this date is, and they said okay. And so we're not going to wait for that. It's
It's
going to be
okay. It's all right.
overruled. And because we don't have time again, it's only December. And if we don't do anything now, it means that this committee just came and went and then nothing happened, which is not nice.
That means we are
Whether
failing.
they agree or
It's all
not,
right.
we are going to hold it.
It's okay. It's okay.
Because they are not
That is taken. Then another thing, madam.
Yes, sir.
Is there a particular role that each of us in this committee will play on that summit?
It depends. If we bring up ourselves, for example, one of us, like I said when I was making my presentation, can actually moderate the panel session. You know, one person can give the vote of thanks. Like for me as the chair, I'll be the one to give like I think before Madam President, I'm supposed to give like a, what do I call it? A welcome, is it welcome or opening remarks? I don't know which one.
Opening remarks. It's opening remarks.
Opening remarks then before Madam President. Yeah. So we can, just have roles that we can play. Maybe for example, you can moderate, Engineer Vincent can, give the vote of thanks and things like that. Yes.
Okay.
We can also be involved in getting the resource persons, so a lot of things we can do as a
It's
Yeah.
team.
all right. Okay. So
Yes.
may I ask then, do you
Yes,
have
sir.
you thought of any title
Yes, I have.
for the summit?
But I'm
Okay.
also putting it open. I wanted us to finish this meeting so that I would just put in the group that we didn't form a quorum, but these are the things we discussed. So we're throwing the discussions out. If you have, because I'd actually talked about the agenda for today's meeting in the group, saying that we need to talk about the modalities of TVET summit, so they are aware. And so I'll say, look, at this is the topic I'm thinking about. But if you have anything you want to add, and then we can actually choose. So everybody is free to put down their topics, and then we pick one, and then we run with it.
Okay. Then which of the rector, which of the polytechnic are we planning to invite the rector as a resource person?
I
Because
don't know
like
if
as
you
you
have somebody, no problem. It won't be easier for us. So we won't have to stress ourselves. We're just, if you have somebody that is a rector on a polytechnic and then can work with it, fine. So we won't have to stress ourselves, and we're sure the person will attend. That's good. So we don't have a specific.
Okay, that means we don't have anybody in mind for the now.
No, but those are the things. Like for example, we need somebody from MBTE. That one is a given. We need someone from Korean. We need someone from Polytechnic. You understand? And stuff like that. So whoever, maybe for example, Korean can be the registrar, can be the president. Yeah. So it's the rector. It doesn't have to be a particular university. So if you know a
Okay,
particular rector,
then
you can say okay.
okay. The I think the director of the engineering program in MBT, I think I know him, Engineer Danger Kabiru.
Okay, fine. That's okay. But if we
I
could
think
get the ES, it would be better, though.
he
Else,
said,
normally when you write to those people, you write to their ES, and then their ES can nominate an appropriate person to
okay, so it's
attend.
better we write then. So let them nominate a suitable
Yes,
person.
yes. If the ES cannot come, then he will nominate. It's usually better because these people, they from experience anyway. Yeah. So
Okay, it's better we write to make it more official.
yes, definitely.
To make it more official. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay.
Thank you, sir. Okay. So is there any other thing? Tessie, secretary, do you have any suggestion for us?
Madam, I think it's okay.
Okay.
All we have not done today is that we have pushed everything back to you to activate.
Yeah.
And then let us see. You have touched on every other thing about it, and then let approvals come only on the platforms.
Yeah.
You can see all these things these are things going on and all that and all that. We talked about moderation. We always want to go outside our committee to have somebody who is in order this is so that they know what we are doing too. And I can suggest somebody like Ben OC, we can contact him to come and moderate for us on this.
Ben
And
Osi that is commissioner.
Yeah, he's available. I used to talk with him time and time. So giving it that kind of broad view,
No problem, sir. So we just open the suggestion to the group, and then we wait for the contribution. Okay, so thank you so much for your time. Thank you for attending. I think we continue every other thing in the group. Tessie,
Yes, ma'am.
Put something on the platform so that we can lash the other members.
Yeah. Okay. Tessie, I would also like you to just in a few lines write the outline highlights of this meeting in the group. Then I'll continue from where you stop. Is that okay?
Okay, ma'am.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for your time, and have a blessed night. Good night.
All right.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ale.